I took screenplays from famous movies and copy-pasted them into an AI video generator to see how close artificial intelligence is to replacing human beings in Hollywood. Whew. Now let's see how they did recreating this famous scene from...
In the midst of a Whiplash studio band rehearsal, Andrew takes on a mid-tempo piece, far easier than before, and he's doing well. Fletcher nods and smiles, then calls out to Andrew, S1.
Let's see some fills.
Andrew fills, rolling down the toms, and Fletcher grins approvingly. Seeing Fletcher's grin, Andrew can't help but smile, getting into it now. The whole band builds up, his drumming growing more intense. He fills again.
Snap, we've got Buddy Rich here.
Andrew grins and fills again, accenting playing a counter rhythm, but then he trips up, coming in a hair late. The intensity mounts as Fletcher waves the band to a stop.
Okay, little trouble there, no problem. Let's pick it up from 17.
Fletcher claps and Andrew plays again, but Fletcher waves him to stop.
Not my tempo, okay?
Fletcher claps again, then waves for Andrew to stop once more.
Downbeat on 18, okay?
He remains soft, calm, warm. He claps again, then stops Andrew.
The and a 4, bar 17, the and a 4.
He claps off, stops Andrew again, only seconds later.
17, the and a 4, okay, and you're rushing a little.
Andrew nods, his nerves building. The tension in the room thickens as Fletcher critiques the tempo again.
Not quite my tempo. All good, here we go.
Just as he's about to clap off, Andrew, out of nerves, hits his bass drum early. Fletcher claps, stops Andrew yet again. S1, no, ready?
Sorry, you're dragging a little now.
Andrew tries to adjust his seat, flustered and anxious.
All set, get it together.
Fletcher claps and stops him repeatedly.
You're rushing, dragging.
Andrew plays again, expecting another stop, but it doesn't come. Fletcher nods, seemingly satisfied, then turns around and puts his hand on a spare chair. Like a flash of lightning, he whips up the chair and hurls it straight at Andrew's head. Andrew ducks as the chair catches the top of the bass drum, almost toppling it over. An ear-piercing clang of cymbals ensues as Andrew's sticks go flying and the chair hits the floor. Then, total silence in the room. Andrew is shell-shocked, beyond shaken. S1. As though discussing the weather, Fletcher's voice cuts through the tense room. Fletcher, why do you suppose I just hurled a chair at your head, Neiman? Andrew, don't Fletcher, yes you do. Andrew, the tempo. Fletcher, were you rushing or were you dragging? Andrew, I don't. Suddenly, beast-like, Fletcher bounds up to him, almost running, veins set to burst. Fletcher slaps Andrew on his left cheek, then, Fletcher, keep counting. Andrew, 1, 2, another slap, 3, a third slap, 4. Fletcher, was I rushing or was I dragging? Andrew, I don't know. Fletcher, start counting again. Andrew, 1, 2, a slap on his left cheek. 3, 4, 0, another slap. Nintu 3. Fletcher, was I rushing or was I dragging? Andrew R, rushing. Fletcher, so you do know the difference. If you dare to sabotage my band, I will fuck you like a pig. Now are you a rusher, are you a dragger, or are you going to be on my fucking time? Andrew, I'm gonna be on your time. This is a new Fletcher we're seeing, an animal. But no one but Andrew seems surprised. Andrew plays the measure on the drums, shaking, terrified. Fletcher, now answer my question. Were you rushing or were you dragging? Andrew, rushing. Fletcher, dear God, is that a tear in your eye? Are you one of those single tear people? Do I look like a double fucking rainbow to you, Andrew? And no, Fletcher, oh, so you don't give a shit about any of this, Andrew? No, I do give a Fletcher, so are you upset? Yes or fucking no? Andrew, yes. Fletcher, you are upset. Andrew, I am upset. Fletcher, say it so the rest of the band can hear you. Andrew, I am upset. Fletcher, louder. Andrew, I am upset. Fletcher, louder. Andrew, I am upset. Then, silence. Andrew hunches over the drum set, shaking, face awash in tears. The other players just stare. Fletcher, Carl. Carl silently switches places with Andrew at the set.
Perfect. That was basically a shot-for-shot remake. I do have a few small notes, though, and then one really big note. All right? And normally I only come at you with small critiques, but, you know, this is the Season 1 finale, hooray, of AI movie remakes, and so I just gotta be a little bit extra critical today, because we expect more. You know, we expect more from the season finale. It's a big deal, and there was one really, really big flaw. So, let's start off with the smaller things first. Just a general note, and this is a general note for anybody who's watching or listening. Don't trust a white man with dreadlocks. Just don't trust a white man who unironically wears dreadlocks. Just not a great decision to recast Miles Teller with a guy wearing that hairstyle. I don't know him as a person, but from the look of his hair, I feel like I can smell him as a person. If you know, you know. Just keep an eye out. The other thing about that drummer too, besides his hairstyle, he just doesn't look very enthusiastic to be there. You know, this is the season finale of AI movie remakes, and if you're gonna show up at all, at least show up. You know what I mean? If you want a better example, this guy. You know, give this guy more screen time. He's bringing the energy, he's given the little hair flip, and his hair isn't culturally problematic. We could recut it maybe the next time around, giving this guy a little bit more of the spotlight. That'd be great. But that's not my big note. You know, that's not my big note. Like I said, this is the season 1 finale of AI movie remakes. You know, possibly the most important thing I'll ever do with my life, and possibly the most important thing that AI video generator will ever generate. You know what I mean? And so with so much on the line, and such an enormous spotlight on this moment, what the fuck is this? What in the ever-loving fuck is this? Is this a JPEG of an MS Paint recreation of a snare drum? What in the actual fuck? In video, you know how much I've put on the line for you? You know, I have beef with Christopher Nolan now. He sent people to watch my fucking house. Do you understand? Do you understand Arnold Schwarzenegger's after me? Okay, James Cameron's after me. He's got fucking Avatar money. Timothy Chalamet is after me. I'm not too worried about Timothy. He looks 120 pounds soaking wet. I can get it, but Zendaya's after me, and Jesus fucking, she's terrifying. She's all calm and collected and like a pinnacle of our society in public, but like when she's after you, bro, God, you don't want to know. The Avengers are after me. Batman's after me. Jared Leto's Joker. I put all of that on the line for you. I put all of that on the line for you. And this betrayal is how you fucking repay me. Get your shit together for season 2. Okay? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Because we're gonna be doing horror movies, and we're gonna be doing like Oscar winners and all that weird random crap. You know, season 1 was all the pop culture superhero stuff to try and fool the algorithm and addict all of these monkeys who are scrolling through TikTok and all of that. But season 2, you know, maybe we could get artistic. Maybe we could do Requiem for a Dream, Human Centipede, who knows? But not if on our first foray into this territory with Whiplash, one of my favorite movies of all time. J.K. Simmons, Miles Teller, just a... Oh, God, fuck me. J.K. Simmons is gonna be after me now. He's fucking ripped. Have you seen his muscles? Have you seen his Did you see Red 1? Him fucking deadlifting in Red 1? The reason they cast him as Omni-Man is that he can really rip people in half in real life. He method acts that shit, bro. Oh. What have I done? What have we... What? Oh my God. What have I done? Well, fuck it. Hopefully I make enough ad revenue from this to make it worth it eventually. Just a quick fun fact. This Whiplash video was actually the first script that I converted in video to see whether or not this idea would work at all. And the shitty drum picture in the middle was the inspiration, where I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be terrible enough to work. Special thanks to everybody who watched all of Season 1. I hope that you enjoyed it. If this is your first video of mine that you're watching, you can click the link to see another AI movie remake. And for those of you who are here for the super secret reason, you can check the subtitles now for your next clue. Season 2 is on the way. I'm already editing it. I already got all of the AI movies generated. I just gotta cut them up and make them funny. And so yeah, those will be out, those will be out eventually,